Hello lovelies, Roger Angelic Fox here. I'm gonna continue with what if Deku had Mama Tattletale's powers. And I'm sorry if you guys were confused a bit at the last part. And if you're I remember one person telling me that should the relationship be a bit slower for Shoji and Izumi, basically female Deku. And they are right. Basically, I was looking through the eyes of Izumi's children, well, quote unquote children, because those are her adopted children. Basically, I was looking through the eyes of May, Rain, and hold on. Sorry about that, guys. Kiro, May, and Rain's perspective. I hope I'm saying the name right of the blue tattletale, because I am bad with names. Basically, I was looking through the eyes if you guys were confused about Deku and Shoji's relationship. About them like getting together so quickly. And the thing is, they are starting out as friends. And they're gonna be slowly going up on the route of being a couple. I was just looking through the eyes of May, Rain, and Kiro. I hope that's the right name. So basically, where I left off is Izumi and Shoji are taking the May, Rain, and Kiro. I have to say in complete order. Kiro, Rain, and May to Dagaba Beach, which is a beach that had a beautiful sunrise, but slowly was filled with junk by the citizens that live near it. And Izumi and Shoji decided, how about let's do some good for the ecosystem, and hallelujah, they are cleaning the beach, which is gonna take the rest of the 10 months, as well as Izumi's acceptance as a school teacher helper, taking care of the children, her workout schedule with Shoji, and her school life. Basically, Izumi had a lot of things, but since Shoji has came into her life, everything has been like slowing down and very much been going smoothly. She has a stable job as a teacher helper, which does not pay a lot, but she's happy with it because she loves helping children. And if she does get a promotion from a teacher helper into a teacher, she'll be even more static, as she says it, which basically means excited but also a bit shocked. And she does have 3 wonderful children that love the creations that she makes. She has a great friend, which is Shoji. She likes him, but she is fearful of what he might say, because it was like slowly friendship first. Okay, and she has a great best friend, which is Bakugo, and an aunt and uncle, basically Mitsuki and her husband. In this, Bakugo is like a bit of himself, but a little less, since Izumi does like pull him down from his high horse, as some people might say. Which is good, because Katsuki needs a little bit of realization in his life. As one day when Izumi and Shoji and the triplets are cleaning the beach, except for May, which is the purple tattletale, because she is way too young and she is still being carried by her mama. And they see 2 people on the other side of the beach doing the exact same thing, both with blonde hair. An older gentleman with 2 long strands of hair, 2 giant long strands of hair, which is tufts of long strands of hair, with blackout eyes, as Izumi describes it, and another young boy with blonde hair, but with blue eyes. And looks like he's always having a smile. And apparently could go through floors, as Izumi saw this guy literally fall through the floor, as she was worried for a bit until he pops out the other side. In that point, Shoji looks over and sees Izumi like intensifyingly looking at these two and does get like a bit worried that she might leave him as a friend because they are friends for right now. Sorry about that. And she does blush and look away, covering her child's eyes, and decided, okay, Shoji, you and me, let's continue doing this. Forget about whatever's happening over there. And if you guys notice about these two people by the description I gave you, you will tell that this is Toshinori and Mirio. But there is another person that Izumi did not see from the way she was looking. But the person did see Izumi and Shoji with 3 children, and he has bluish black hair with yellow stripes through his bangs, and apparently wears glasses. If you guys notice the description of this person that I'm giving you, hallelujah to you. Basically, I'm gonna skip to the end of the 10 months. Shoji and Izumi did bond way more, and Bakugo is kind of worried, thinking that he might lose his best friend. So he pulls Shoji aside one time and literally says to him, "Look, I don't know you as well as Izumi does, but I know to her you mean something. And I'm just telling you this, stay away from my best friend." As Bakugo does let out small explosions out of his hands, as Shoji said, even if she is your best friend, that doesn't exclude her from having more friends. So you better watch it, Blondie or Exploding Boy. I don't know any rude comments to say about Bakugo, actually. Any rude nicknames? Kachan. Which basically means Exploding Boy. Basically, Izumi kinda overhears it, but mainly about Bakugo. Mainly Bakugo and Shoji mainly talked about it most, and Izumi barely heard it. But it was kind of strange to her how Bakugo pulled Shoji aside. Like he never done this to another guy before. Excuse me. So I'm gonna skip to the entrance exam of the UA. Ta-da. And the thing is, Izumi is like a bit fitter. She does have a bit more muscle on her. But she also has her slim figure as well. And has that motherly look on her, which basically is kind of telling people that she will be their guardian. Like, her eyes mainly says it instead of her speaking it, if you guys know what that means. Basically, she's giving like a stare to people saying that I will be your guardian. That's what the eyes mainly speak to people. Without the eyes, no, I'm messing my own lines. Okay, so basically, the intelligence exam. Hopefully I said that right. I had to cut that part out. Basically, the intelligence exam did go on a bit rough for Izumi, since she is a bit stressed because of her work, keeping an eye on her children, and her school life did kind of crumble a bit, but slowly got up. Her school life, she did got good grades, but it wasn't good enough closely to passing, but is very much close. Her children have slowly acted up against each other, and she doesn't know what to do. And her work life has been putting a lot of stress on the teacher and staff all over, and it's kind of stressing her out the most. So Izumi is thankful for Shoji and Bakugo being there for her. Shoji is mainly being there as a kind of father figure stand-in, but Shoji is a friend of Izumi. is slowly updating into a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship. Very slowly. Literally, it happened like like the middle of the second year. That's when Shoji met Izumi. And after that, they slowly progress into friendship, and tada. Entrance. Okay, so Izumi did pass with closely failing but flying colors. But mainly flying colors. And it's time for the battle exam. I have no clue what it's called. Sorry, guys. Basically, Izumi does carry a pouch on her, which holds the defected toys, as quote unquote as she says it, because they attacked her children. So basically, Izumi is keeping an eye on these toys, making sure not to give life to them quickly before the test started. And the thing is, she bottles up her anger. And if she lets the anger out into these toys, they could be very effective if they do not harm the wrong person. She has to keep a clear mindset about what she is going to attack. And when President Mike explains the 3, 2, and 1 pointers, and 0 pointers, okay, she has that mindset like, okay, these toys are gonna attack these specific things, and da 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 da. And she does keep this in her mind, she doesn't mumble it out. But she kinda does at the exact same time, but it's very quiet, like a small meh. And Ida does not call her out about this because he couldn't hear it. So I'm gonna go to where basically Shoji and Bakugo and Izumi have been all split up. Shoji and Bakugo going into 2 separate areas, while Izumi being by herself. And she does see a girl with brown hair with rosy-ish pink cheeks, and a guy with blue hair and glasses, as she does want to wish them good luck, but she doesn't want to interfere with their training, stretching, or anything that it's called. Basically, Izumi starts stretching and being prepared because she knows she has to do her best if she wants to go into UA. And she is a bit scared, thinking that she might fail because she doesn't believe that she might get in. And if she doesn't have another place to go except for the school. And she does want to continue teaching, but she also wants to be a hero, which is kind of hard on itself, because heroes' lives basically gamble with death every day. And they don't know if they're going to die one day or another, so Izumi and Shoji and Bakugo basically gamble with death if they want to become a hero and make it in. So basically, Izumi does like pull out like a small toy deer. And Ida does walk over to her and telling her that she shouldn't have brought a toy in, and he looks into her satchel by accident and saying that it's filled with toys, as he basically does a little hand thing that she shouldn't have brought toys at all. And Izumi does explain that her quirk mainly a part of her quirk mainly gives life to things that she makes. So basically, toys in her case could be reflected as another object. But the thing is, if she has anger in her and gives life to the toys, this anger that she balls up will go into the toys and attack whoever she is mad. Well, not attack, it will attack randomly, but if she thinks of a certain thing or certain someone, those will go after that person. Basically, it's kind of a gamble, because some toys will catch on fire, some explode, and some literally breaks everything in around 10 feet. I think that's enough for right now.